range the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this. Still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
The basket counts.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team. When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a asset. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Howard. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Fresh subbed in for Raymond Felton. And then for Los Angeles, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Pierce. P.J. Tucker comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Paul in for Jamal Crawford. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Tucker in at the small forward. Here's Griffin. Shot is no good, and the Rockets take it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Paul with the steal. Redick dishes to Paul. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting. I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Redick passes to Paul. Redick setting the pick for Paul. And Redick kicks to Griffin. It's rebounded by Houston. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Drops. And the Rockets lead by 9.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
pass to Redick. He kicks it to Tucker. Takes the three, and he gets it to go. Tucker's got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
No good from Moore. Clippers trail by 6. And Redick kicks to Paul. It's blocked. And here's Freak. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Moore's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Trevor Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Fresh subbed in for Raymond Felton. The Clippers also making some changes. Bargnani is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. P.J. Tucker comes in for Jeff Green. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Fresh, he's in at the point. Ejuan Moore is out there with Booker. Then it's Harden, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Brewer is checked in for James Harden. Clippers trail by 11. Paul goes in. Count that one. Paul's got 8 points.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Brewer issues to Capella. They set the screen. Fires from the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Brewers got the lead up to 11 now for Houston. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Paul kicks to Redick. 1:30 left to play in the third. Tucker can't get it to go. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Fresh can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 11. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Booker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Rockets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint because those have been big.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And that one's good. Fresh.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
The drive by Paul Griffin. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his second.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
So far tonight, he's gone 4 of 6 at the line. So it's the Clippers now, trailing by 19. So for the Clippers right now, Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. P.J. Tucker is out there with Griffin, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the second. Pierce the pass to Paul. Kicks it to Crawford. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Fresh. Off the mark. So we see the Rockets taking the win here.
Dwight,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Just an amazing impact he had in this game after not even being in the starting lineup. He's an other Ernie, and the crowd was loving it. They really enjoyed his style of play. He's going to continue to create more and more new fans for himself. I'm sure of that.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and
The 2K Sports pregame show.
hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Houston Rockets.